Hey guys, welcome back to J.force Gaming, and today we will be reviewing this Lenovo Legion T530. This is now my current main PC for video editing and some coding on it. Some of you might be shocked, why would I suddenly purchase a pre-built PC than building one myself? So if you guys know me from my Twitch or what, I usually build my own PC throughout the years. All the time I built many PCs, all custom rig. There's water loop, I even built mining rigs. But why do I suddenly get a pre-built PC now? The reason is because time constraint, right? Because as of now in the military, right, a lot of my project and such, my company's stuff is all being pushed back. So I only have a very small amount of time to complete everything. So I don't even have a time to build my own system. Furthermore, to research on what should I need, what kind of CPU I need. I think for now, I think it's the 2020. There's, I think, the Intel 10th Gen and the Ryzen 5, the Ryzen series, the third series. But I don't have the time to search on which one suits me or what. Because previously I've used before the 8700K 2 years ago on my build, but I didn't show it out. But yeah, previously I was using 8700K. So this rig was now also have the i7 8700. Yeah, so that's why I went with this pre-built. So the price is reasonable and aesthetic wise okay. Yeah, so let's talk about the specs. So basically this is the second base model. So this runs a i7 8700 plus. Basically it supports Intel Optane memory. I'll talk if you guys are interested in Intel Optane. Basically it's like a storage where it will store all the files that you use most frequently, so that it significantly increase load time. Yeah, that's one benefits of Intel Optane memory. So this is the 8700 that support the Optane memory, and it came with a 2 TB hard disk and GTX 1050 Ti with 8 gigs of RAM, and there's no SSD, and the Lenovo motherboard itself. So today I'll be because of my old rig, basically my rig there's some problem with it, so I throw it away. So that's why I got this. These are the parts for my old rig, which was I myself pre-built one. Yeah, I took out the parts that is still working. Right here we will be having this two G.Skill Ripjaws 5. This is the DDR4 8 gig stick individually, so there's the 16 gig in total. Ripjaws 5 running at 2400 MHz. And here we have my own personal storage drive. This is also a 2 TB Hitachi hard disk. This is a 7200 RPM one. So yeah, I'm going to be getting this in. So total there will be a 4 TB storage in total. And of course my boot drive, the Samsung Evo 840 Evo 120 gig SSD for basically for my boot drive, and Adobe Premiere and such, those applications that takes a long time to load in the SSD is gonna be super fast. So I'm gonna be putting all these parts inside here. So basically there's a mini upgrade to it. Yeah, so without further ado, let's jump in to see what's inside this rig. So let's go. Alright, so now let's open this side panel and see what's inside. Let's move my RAM aside first, in case it gets away. So let's see what's inside. Right, so this is the panel, and it's not that aesthetically pleasing than the rig you build yourself. Of course, you have custom motherboard and such, but yeah, I don't really like the interior, but I still need to get a PC because my PC is it's not working anymore. Yeah, so as we can see, here is the i7 8700. Here is the GTX 1050 Ti. This motherboard not that great. Don't have enough PCI Express slot also, and there's only enough slot for two RAMs. so you can put 2 sticks of RAM. That's why I was intending to, if there's 4, I could like add on these 2 to make it 24 gig, but unfortunately there's only 2, so I will just put in my 𝖩. This I'm probably gonna like sell it off or give it away, but so this is the 16 gig Intel Optane memory that I spoke about it earlier on. This is I think it's the 500W 80 plus bronze PSU, and this is the 2TB hard disk that comes with it. This is the CD DVD burner drive right here. And yeah, pretty much that's all, and this is probably the Wi-Fi card right here. So aesthetically wise, everything wise looks pretty neat. Cable management is much better than I did to my own system myself, but yeah, so let's start with the upgrade. So I'm going to be adding this my own 2TB hard drive into this hard drive slot, so I will have a total of 4TB of hard drive space. So I'm going to just take this thing out. It's that easy. And how should I place this? So it was placed upside down. Okay, so just this is gonna click on, kind of, if you can see clearly. Yeah, it's kind of like click on. So just align with the hole. Yep, that in. So yep. So all you need to do is just to slot this thing right in, and it will be connected. So just slot this thing. How does this thing going? Are we going this way? Oh, we're going this way. Okay. Okay, I guess it's connected now. So yeah, we have our hard disk connected. So there's a 4TB total. But unfortunately, this motherboard only have 3 SATA connectors. So 2 was for the hard disk and 1 was for the CD drive. So in order for me to connect this SSD, I'll be plugging out the CD drive one, and I'll use it for my SSD. So basically I don't have much need for the CD drive basically in 2020 now. So everything is digital, so you don't really need a disk for anything. So yeah, so I will be removing the SATA cable from this and the power cable from this, so that I can put my SSD. So yeah, let's do it then. Okay. Oh, yeah. You gotta be kidding me. So while this cable doesn't really fit this SSD well, it was made for the CD drive. So what I will need to do is, I guess I'll need to get my own SATA cable and connect it. So this is like a power and SATA together, so I can't use this. So I'll have to get my own SATA cable. So I'll be right back. So I'm back with you with a bunch of my system stuff that I used in the past while building my PC. So there's like so many leftovers. I'm gonna get myself a SATA cable from here, so Alright, so I finally, after tons of digging, I finally found a spare SATA cable that I could use for my SSD. So we're gonna plug this thing out. It's kind of redundant. Then we're gonna just plug this thing in. Alright, so now let's plug this into our SSD. Okay, plug this into our SSD. So here it goes in. Perfect. Now we need the power. So well, I guess this can't be power up. The power is behind, so I have to dig out one cable from behind to power this thing up. The design of preview PC is like, it's my first time owning a preview PC and give me a headache now. So yep, so I will have to open this thing up. and yeah. Okay. Screw this thing in. Okay, now let's back to the upgrading process. So now we got the power cable put back. We could easily connect it in. There we go. Perfect. Everything looks good. Then we're gonna just place this SSD up in this area here. Okay. It's hard to get in. Alright, so our SSD is inside. Everything looks good. We just manage the cable a bit. So yeah, everything looks good now. We have our SSD in the top, and now it's time to upgrade the RAM. So I'm gonna take out the RAM from here. So, yeah. So this is the 8 gig RAM stick from my Lenovo. Yeah, you see so yeah. So I'm gonna just add in my own 8 gig G-Skill RIP JAWS 5 RAM into here. Alright, in place, everything is good. Let's put in another one. So let's put these two up. Okay, the RAM are all secure in place, and the semi upgrade of this PC is done. So now it is rocking at 120 gig Samsung Evo 120 gig SSD, Intel Optane 16 gig memory, 4 TB of storage, which is enough for my videos. So yeah, here 1050 Ti, everything's in. So let's boot it up and see how it goes. Let's go. Alright, so we have the system is right here in my desktop now, and everything is in place, all plugged in. Now let's moment of truth to see if it works. So let's turn on the power switch. Okay. Okay. The moment of truth. Let's go. Alright. Good. Okay. You can see light. We see light. Alright. It's a good thing. It's a good sign. Let's see. Oh, what's that? I saw something. The keyboard does not have light, but system is running. Apparently there's no... Oh, there it is. I saw light. Yes, alright, it's booting up. It's just Alright, the keyboard is light on the keyboard, which is awesome. I want to get into the BIOS, but I guess I'm a bit too late now, because I want to switch my boot drive to the Samsung SSD to make sure that it's working. But it's a good relief to see it booting up, but I still don't see any display on the second monitor. But it's okay, that's not the main point. As long as the screen, okay, we can see the Windows is loading. Well, I have no idea what is this, but I'm gonna just wait for a while. You can see the Lenovo logo, so which is a good sign, a very good sign. So yep, let's just wait and see what happens. Voila! It boot out successfully. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Alright, so yep, everything is going quite well. Not found, but this guy have OBS Studio, so let me just see. So this is the audio boot drive. See. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this into the BIOS menu. So let me see. So I'll boot into BIOS and check. So now I'll boot into BIOS and check if it's everything is, all the parts are all well connected. Everything is detected. The RAMs are showing 16 gigs. So yeah, I'm tapping F1 right now to get into the BIOS. I hope I'm tapping the correct key. I'm not sure which key. F1, F8, F10, different system that's different, BIOS. So yep. Alright, so now we are in and we can see we have the Lenovo. So we have the i7-8700 CPU core. We have 16 gigs of memory, which is perfect, which is correct. We have a CPU core count at 6 cores. Alright, everything is good. We have 16 gigs of RAM. So we have found the Samsung SSD. So all the data drive have been detected, which is very good. So for now, after power loss, we don't have anything much to Alright, so everything is working perfectly well. I am very happy with it. Before that, I ran into some issues with the boot up. Doesn't work with the SSD, so I have to reinstall Windows again. But after like 4 or 5 hours of troubleshooting, everything was doing well. We were able to edit a full 1080p 60 video on it, and it looks great. And yeah, it's a success. And so you guys know my new system and my new setup, what will it be? Still the same except for a new system. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys for being here, and I shall see you guys in my next video. This is J.force Gaming here. Peace out.